Hi, this is Drew Bennett from BenSpark.com, and I'm here with my daughter Eva.
Bell.
Belle. Okay, she's going by Belle today. She likes very big imagination, loves princesses. She also loves reading, and we're going to read a story from this book called The Story Tree. And it's a book from Barefoot Books. And if you're unfamiliar with Barefoot Books, they are a wonderful publishing company that has great stories. And this book also includes a CD. And the CD we've burned onto our iPad. There's one in the front and one in the back. Not in this book, but in other books there are. Some books have 2 CDs, but this one only has 1 because it has a few stories that are short, like stories like The Three Billy Goats Gruff, The Little Red Hen, Magic Porridge Pot, Monkey See, Monkey Do. Now these stories are from all over the world. Some from Germany, some from Norway, some that are English, some are Jewish. Yes?
Grandpa Dana went to buy my slippers.
That's right. That's where Grandpa Dana went to buy your slippers, in Germany. That's right. Okay, so we're going to read Monkey See, Monkey Do. Are you ready to listen to this story?
Yes.
Okay. This is an Indian story. Monkey See, Monkey Do. You see that? Here's beautiful illustrations in this book. Once upon a time, there was a man who sold hats. Once upon a time, there was a man who sold hats, and he was pushing his cart along a road through the jungle. And what was in his cart? Hats, of course. There were top hats, mob hats, bobble hats, flat caps, billycocks, and bonnets, baklavas and bowler hats, all carefully packed together and ready for market. But there was a hole in the road. One of the wheels of the cart got caught, and the cart tipped over. It tipped right over, and all the hats spilled this way and that, all over the road. Now, in the trees of that jungle, there lived hundreds of monkeys. And when they saw all those hats lying in the road, they came laughing and chattering and swinging down from the branches.
They cleared it up for him.
I think they might have thought they were doing that. Each of them grabbed a hat and put it on his head. Before the man could shout, "Stop!" all his hats had been taken. The only one left was the hat he was wearing on his own head. He looked up into the trees. On every branch there was a monkey with a hat. There were monkeys with top hats, monkeys with mob caps, monkeys with bobble hats, monkeys with flat caps, monkeys with billycocks and bonnets and baklavas and bowlers. They were all looking down at him. The man was cross. Do you know what cross means?
No.
He means it was mad, because they took all of his hats. He put his hands to his mouth and shouted up at them, "Give me back my hats!" Right? Okay. But what a monkey sees...
But it's
too
loud
loud
for my ears.
I'm sorry. I won't say it so loudly. But what a monkey sees, a monkey does. They all put their hands on their mouth and shouted back at them. They probably went, "Ee, ooh, ah," because they don't speak English. This man was angry. He picked up a stick and waved it at them. "Give me back my hats or there'll be trouble." But what a monkey sees, a monkey does. They all broke sticks from the branches and waved them back at him. The man was furious. That means he's even madder than mad. He stamped his feet on the ground. He stamped on the ground with his feet. "Give me back my hats or there'll be double trouble." But what a monkey sees, a monkey does.
That's in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse when they floated away. Mickey and Pluto.
They did, huh? They floated away. Oh, on bubbles?
No.
If you're bubbling in trouble and bubbling along, right? There's no trouble in a bubble when you're bubbling along?
No.
Right. But what a monkey sees, a monkey does. They all stamped their feet and bellowed back at him. "Ooh, ooh, 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 ooh." The man was sad. He buried his face in his hands and began to cry. "Oh, my precious hats, how will I ever get them back?" But what a monkey sees, a monkey does. They all buried their faces in their hands and sobbed back at him. "Ooh." The man looked up at the monkeys. The monkeys looked down at the man. Suddenly, the man pulled the hat from his head and hurled it onto the ground. He threw it on the ground.
Don't hurl it.
Well, that's the same. Hurled means threw. In this case, hurl means to throw. Well, Well, that's enough of that. No more selling hats for me. I'll have to find myself another job. He's very upset about this. He lifted the wheel out of its hole and pushed his empty cart away along the road. But what a monkey sees, a monkey does. They all pulled their hats from their heads, and they hurled them down on the ground and scampered away into the shadows of the jungle.
That's
What?
not nice.
Well, no, look. They all threw their hats on the ground, and so when the man looked over his shoulder, what did he see? He saw hats. He saw the hats lying in the road. Top hats, mob hats, bobble hats, flat caps, billycocks and bonnets, baklavas and bowler hats. He
Not a baklava.
He ran back and loaded them carefully in his cart. Then he put his own hat on his head and pushed his cart along the road to the market. And that was the end of that story. Was that a good story?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you like best about it?
The hats.
You like the hats. All the different kinds of hats?
Yeah, all the different colors.
The different colors. Well, this one was more different types of hats. And I know that we have another book that we read called Caps for Sale. And in that one, it's the same sort of story, but a story originated in India. And that's one of the great things about these Barefoot books is that they tell you where the story originated from. And so this is a great book. And do you like listening to the different stories?
Yeah.
What's your favorite one in here?
Let me show you.
Okay, you show me.
I'll hold the book.
Okay, you hold the book. Do you know the name of the story?
Yes.
What is it called?
Sweetest song.
Is this the sweetest song?
Yes.
Yes, this is one of your favorite stories right now. It's called The Sweetest Song. And
Why don't we read this one?
you know what? We're going to read this one after we finish filming. But this is another great story from the book. It's called The Sweetest Song. It's an African-American tale. And it is a wonderful little story that is also found on the CD. And what's great about these books is that each one, a lot of them come with CDs. We have a number of different books. And between Eva and I, we're going to be reviewing these different books and what we like about them. What I really like about this one is that it's very colorful. There's great illustrations. The stories are wonderful, and they really capture attention.
Different colors.
They got all the different colors. So
I like this color, this color, this color, this color.
okay.
This color.
And the characters are wonderful, and the stories are very
What
easy,
should we
quick,
name?
simple to read.
What
So-
should we name Little Doctor?
Her name is Little Daughter. That's part of the story. That's her character name. She doesn't have a name, but her name is called Little Daughter. Okay? So we'll read about her. Anyway, this is Drew Bennett from benspark.com along with Eva and Belle. Sorry, I gotta keep forgetting that. Today she's Belle. And we'll be back again with more Read to Me Dad books, book reviews. So thank you.